of the Civil War
by Amber,
Taylor,
Aaliyah, Sarah,
and Sienna.
Hello, I'm Harriet Tubman, a slave. I was born in 1820 or 1821 in Dorchester County, Maryland. Guess what? I was born in a one-room log cabin with no windows or furniture. My mistress was Miss Susan. I had 10 brothers and sisters, and my mother and father were Harriet Green and Benjamin Ross. Edward Brodus was their owner. I led many people to freedom along the Underground Railroad. I had been a spy for the federal forces, and I had been a nurse. I married John Tubman in 1844, and I married Nelson Davis in 1869. He died in 1888. Thanks for enjoying.
Hi, my name is Mary Edward Walker, a doctor of the Civil War. I was born on November 26, 1832. I was born in Oswego, New York. In 1856, I married my husband, Albert Miller. We had 6 children together, Mary, Luna, Vesta, Cynthia, Aurora, and my only son, Alva. All I wanted to do was be with my children, but I couldn't. I had to spy on others who were involved in the Civil War and were on the bad side. My husband and I were together for 13 years until we got divorced for a personal reason. I, Mary Edward Walker, was put on a stamp during the Civil War for earning the Medal of Honor for the second woman to graduate from medical school to be a doctor in the Civil War. The stamp cost 20 cents each. But when the Civil War was over, my kids and I were happier than ever.
Hi, I'm Clara Barton. I was born on December 25th, 1821. That's right, on Christmas Day. I began Civil War work in 1861. But before that, when I turned 16, a man advised me to become a teacher to cure my sinus. So I did, for 10 years in a small town in Massachusetts. My brother also had a factory there. When I stopped teaching, I started my work as a nurse in the military. I had 4 brothers and a sister, and I was the baby of the family. Nursing was very hard. I was always working, and to see what happened to some of those soldiers was so hard to watch. Well, thank you for spending your time with me.
Hi, I'm Harriet Beecher Stowe. I was born on June 14, 1811 at Litchfield, Connecticut. When I was 12, I went to Hartford where my sister Catherine had opened a school. I started the Civil War. I wrote a book called Uncle Tom's Cabin. The book is about slavery in the United States. When people read this book, they became angry about the institution of slavery. When I met Abraham Lincoln, he said, "So this is the little lady who started this big war."
Hi, I'm Carrie Berry. I was born in 1854, and 10 years later the destruction began. My family and I had to dig a hole in the ground and cover it up to hide from Union soldiers. I began to start writing in my diary of how my life had changed. Sometimes I only had time for a few sentences a day. My life was difficult during the Civil War. When the war was over, I was happy to go back to my old life of peace and tranquility.